There she is again.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Kristy.
Good morning. So happy we could be here today. It's beautiful outside.
It is beautiful outside.
It's not snowing. It's not it's
Although
not
it's
raining.
freezing literally in most of the country.
I know. We could walk outside with no shirts on. I mean, not me, but you.
She's
and
like you.
Fine. Like, it's that nice outside.
I can't, but you can.
Yeah,
Correct.
I was, yeah.
It's
That
fun.
sounded better in my head. But, you know, like, you could absolutely take a jog.
Ray
now, and be
Ray's
fine.
out there washing cars right now.
Look at him.
Yeah,
Let's go.
man. I mean, I'm sure he's cold as hell.
Oh,
but,
he's cold.
Yeah.
I mean, it is a little icy, I guess.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. But
Man.
it is beautiful.
It's a wild weekend.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on.
There's a lot going on.
happening in the football world?
Well, I'll tell you, the football world was so crazy. It actually overshadowed the Iowa caucuses that just happened, which is amazing that it's such a big event, and football's like, no, take a back seat.
Sorry.
But I don't know if
we're
you
in-
saw, I know you don't follow politics, but
Let's be honest. No.
Trump won by a world.
Let's go, Trump.
So, and now, like,
Look at him.
the Republicans are like self-mad that they called it so early because he was up by so much,
Dang.
which is really wild
Watch out.
to see that it was by such a landslide. He barely even did anything. He didn't participate in any debates, anything. Won by.
He's just laying low.
Yeah.
He's just laying low.
Yeah, he was the Packers to the Cowboys this week.
Oh,
I don't know
poor
if you
Cowboy
saw.
fans. The only reason I know anything about them is because one of my girlfriends is a Cowboy fan.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, this is sad.
That is so sad. Sorry,
Yes,
Cowboy fans. This is no
man.
pun intended. I'm just. This
Yes.
picture was just out there, and
It's a good one. It's a good one.
yeah.
That looks like a real AI-generated troll job right there.
Yeah,
so.
There's a lot of work going on in football right now. Like,
Yeah,
let's be
but
honest.
if you followed any, I mean, the games were wild. Obviously, the Cowboys losing to the 7-seed Packers at home was shocking,
Especially
to say
home,
the
that's
least.
rough.
I can imagine that the Go Pack Go crowd is losing their minds. They probably drank cheese all weekend. They were so excited.
They're on a break.
Liquid
They're on a
cheese
break,
curd.
for
And
sure.
I don't know if you have some of those scores, but some really, really wild games. The Chiefs beat the Dolphins in what was essentially a freezer bowl.
Yeah, that was so cold.
Like, they had pictures of the Dolphins getting there, and they're like clearly trying to fake it that the cold wasn't bothering them. And then you watch the game, you're like, they are not having this.
Well, there was one guy in the stands with no shirt on. I did see that guy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Brave.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
crazy.
The Texans, rookie quarterback, beat the Browns.
With
They
the
beat-
rookie coach.
They
too.
beat the brakes off the Browns.
Poor
that
Eagles.
was a good job.
They took a beating.
The Eagles got smacked by
I don't-
Baker Mayfield and the
Yeah.
Bucks.
They didn't even show up.
Man,
They did not even show it. The yards were crazy. I did watch a little bit of that
It's like the
one.
Yeah.
Dolphins and Eagles did not show up.
And then my poor Steelers got beat by the Bills.
Not by much, though. That was a good game. I
Yeah.
thought maybe
They had a turnover early that kind of put them in a hole, and then they threw an interception in the end zone.
Yep.
And so that's a 14-point
bum,
swing,
bum.
And that's
Dang.
the difference.
Hey, at least that's those are pretty good numbers. Some of them you're like, what?
Yeah, it was a wild weekend. And then that sets up for next weekend, which
Yeah.
is going to be
Who
even
do you think is
crazier.
going to be in the Super Bowl?
Stupid Ravens.
What?
Ravens, Chiefs.
The Ravens. Stupid Ravens. Well, the Ravens will play the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Let's go. I'm
Probably.
sure that's
So the
a team that
Ravens
hasn't been there in a
are
while.
really
Am I
good.
wrong?
No, they're always there. They're really
Oh.
good. They're in the Steelers division, so it's like
Yeah.
every year the Steelers or the Ravens are really tough, and they just beat the crap out of each other. And it's been the
Rivals.
Ravens the last few years, and
Wow.
so I hate them. I hate them a lot.
I dislike them very
Yeah.
much.
And the Niners are really good on the other side. And
Yep.
what's really interesting is the NFC. Everybody thought it's Niners, Cowboys, then Eagles, and then all of a sudden, Cowboys got beat.
Yeah.
They weren't
Eagles got
expecting
beat,
that.
and now you got Niners and a bunch of
Lions? Who would have
yeah.
thought?
The Lions won
You
their
guys were just
first
saying, yeah.
playoff game in 20 some odd years. Or
I like when the underdog
maybe even
comes
longer.
in.
What did they say it was, Jeff? I don't
I think it
remember.
was
I
a-
like that.
10 to more street. I don't remember, but it's a long time.
It's a really
Let's
long
go,
time.
Lions.
Yeah.
Let's go.
The
Make
Lions
it
have been
there.
That would be
historically
crazy
bad.
if they somehow pulled it off. I don't know.
And the Lions have like the ultimate football coach.
Manifesting it for
I don't
you.
know if you ever seen
Yeah.
Dan Campbell.
He's cool.
Oh
I
yeah.
like him.
If you ever seen Dan Campbell, he's
Yeah.
like says all the wild stuff. He's always got a chew in his mouth, and he's
Oh,
screaming.
he's like the
and,
redneck of it
oh,
all.
he's all about it. It's great. I mean, I would imagine football players love him.
Yeah,
you
they
know?
showed him in the locker room. He was really hyped.
Yeah.
How
oh,
funny.
yeah. So.
Listen. Can we go? I want to see it. Let's go. Let's go to the locker room.
Yeah.
Well, you're not allowed in there, Kristy.
Damn. Man.
Yeah, but yeah, it was a wild weekend of football. I'd be real curious to hear what people think, and you know,
what do you think? What are your options? Who do you think is going to be in the Super Bowl?
I don't want to pick on the Cowboys because
Oh, yes, you do.
Yeah, you do.
I really don't, because I really understand like the like black and white, like losing at home in the playoffs is really bad.
So rough.
But you know, I don't want to pick on them necessarily. Yeah. That is the only picture we have, in all fairness. So maybe we're picking on them a little bit.
You are picking on them.
But
It just is too good not to
yeah,
share.
but it creates a lot of really fun matchups this weekend. I think the Chiefs have to go to Buffalo.
Ooh.
The Chiefs have not played well this year, and they almost never play on the road in the playoffs. They've been a 1 seed for years.
Let's
So,
go.
But like the Eagles, you know, they were #1 team in NFL earlier in the year. They lost 5 straight or 4 of their last 5 to go
And
in the
now they're
playoffs.
in it.
And then
They
the
got
Packers.
eliminated. So, but they had been kind of favored all year, and yeah, the
They're
Packers come up out of nowhere. They
I
didn't know
know.
what they had. They were a 7 seed, like
Texans?
pretty wild.
Who would have thought that?
Yeah, Texans. They said at one point were plus 20,000 to win the Super Bowl, and now
What?
they're
And
winning
now?
a playoff game.
Yeah. They win.
good.
If someone bet on that, they're going to make some money.
Yeah, pretty wild. I don't know if you saw that Buffalo
So
game.
do you
was
pre-bet or do you start to bet now?
well,
pre-bet.
You can bet as early as you want.
Yeah.
The odds change, but obviously the odds are completely unknown. Like if you would have bet that the a good
Texans-
example is like the Eagles were probably pretty well favored. You know, like the Eagles and Cowboys. Well, now they're both eliminated, so you took that safe bet,
that's
and
gone.
your money's
Yeah,
gone.
You're gone. Lost it.
Yeah. Only
I
one
mean,
team
I'm not
wins.
really a betting person, but you know.
32 teams in the NFL, only one team wins, so
Yeah.
chances are you're going to lose.
It's a lot of money.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, I'd have to say the Niners
What
are
if I just not
favorite.
really being in the know, just went and chose teams and won?
Well, it's happened.
I want to try that.
listen,
That's
every
happened.
time I've ever done one of those March Madness polls for basketball, I lost to someone who knew nothing about basketball.
Right.
Just like, oh,
Yeah.
this is a cute team. I like
It's all
the
Yeah.
luck.
colors.
It's all
It's
luck.
always something
Yeah.
like that. It's so
The quarterback's
annoying.
really cute. Let's check them.
Yeah. It's probably a safer metric than, paying
You
attention to
never
football.
know. Maybe
Yeah.
maybe I'll try my odds. Then I'd, yeah. I
Yeah,
don't
you
know.
might. I don't know. So what'd you do this weekend? Did you freeze?
No, I don't even know what I did this weekend.
Good
Forgot
weekend.
already.
Oh, I went to the Shrines Club. We did the photo booth over there. They had a winter festival, so that was really cool.
Very
and then
cool.
Just a lot of at-home stuff. I feel like from the holidays, now it's like catch-up time of cleaning, and it's New Year's, so getting all the nonsense out of the
Yeah,
house.
sounds
it's
like a
just
good
ugh,
time.
can't do it. Grocery store consumed me for at least 2 hours.
Yeah.
It's the worst.
I think I ordered pizza 3 times this weekend.
Different
Big
places are all the
surprise.
same.
We went to at least 2 different places. We had people come over and watch football one day, and so it was like, I don't want to do
Pizza,
all this, so
wings.
we did that. And then I wasn't feeling well on Sunday, so I didn't want to do nothing.
No,
So
Shizzle.
good save.
yeah,
You didn't want to do shizzle.
I didn't want to do shizzle. So. But yeah, so it was not a healthy weekend.
No, all
Barely got
this
off the
football
couch.
talk is making me think about Super Bowl food.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I go to watch Super Bowl.
Yeah,
The food.
not the commercials, huh?
Yeah,
Well, the
that's-
commercials are.
You know, I don't want to get
Yeah.
us banned or anything, but did you notice every other commercial was a Pfizer commercial?
Yeah.
Listen.
Did you notice that, Argando?
Yeah, I did.
It is
Kelsey.
ridiculous.
You know I don't even pay this much attention to
It
it.
is crazy.
And Travis Kelsey's all up in it.
Oh my God.
That's what's
Hey,
more crazy.
listen.
Travis Kelsey dropped like 5 passes. That's
Let's
all I'm
be
saying.
honest. If
probably
you
the
can
vaccine.
get following on these social media sites, it changes your game out there for sure. People want to
Probably.
see you.
Yeah, but you shouldn't be like every commercial by Pfizer. It's funny because it's like
Annoying.
car dealerships or Pfizer, and or not dealerships, like car manufacturers.
Yeah.
and then it's pharmaceutical. Guardian Ship's pharmaceutical.
That's why I don't even watch commercials. Yeah, exhausting.
So I don't know if you know this, in the advertising world, live sports are like one of the last places where you have a captive audience, because
Really?
almost nobody watches regular
don't-
live television, and if
Yeah,
they
you
do, they
stream
just
it.
they just record it, or they fast forward through it, or whatever else, and it's also
Crazy.
why like they force you to go watch stuff on Peacock, and then there's like 120 seconds of commercials you have to watch to
It
get your
doesn't let you
program.
go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wild.
They made so much money off that.
Think about back in the day when you had to watch every commercial and you couldn't even fast forward anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But at least it made people make fun commercials because they want to
Yeah.
capture your attention, Now it's like they just make crap commercials and you have to watch them.
Yeah.
Remember commercials were like fun?
Yeah.
What was the one they made fun of in Scream? Oh, was it Budweiser? The What's Up commercial?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like the stuff
Used to
changed
have the polar bears,
culture.
Coca-Cola.
The polar bears, yeah. Now they're like,
Budweiser.
yeah.
Anheuser-Busch had the
Geico.
horses.
Geico has the little Geico.
Clydesdales.
Now every commercial just sucks.
Yeah.
Lame.
What's this world coming to?
I don't know.
We got someone in the chat that telling us that Trump is coming to Phoenix in a couple weeks.
Oh, get out.
Yeah.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Should we go there?
I'm not going to. Hell no. But I do
Jeff,
remember.
are we ready for a
Hey,
road trip?
Oh, boy.
I do remember when Trump came to Bullhead.
Wild.
Literally like a stone's throw from the
Do you
dealership.
think he'll
Yep.
ever come
It was
back
the
here?
craziest thing I ever saw.
The town shut down. Let's just
The
be
town
honest.
shut down. People just parked in the street. They didn't care.
Yeah.
People were up on the hills watching. They had snipers.
Just watching his airplane come in was like,
It was
Air Force
yeah,
One.
snipers
it
on
was
all over.
unbelievable. Like they sent in. It was pretty wild. They sent in. I don't know if it was Secret Service or FBI.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Closed
all of
off
them.
like our
They
dirt
were
lot.
all
You
here.
could
Ahead of
only
time,
go so
told us where we
close.
couldn't be and could be, and they shot down a drone, right, or something, Arganda?
They didn't shoot down. They shot off their flares to an airplane that came into the territory they're not supposed to.
Yeah.
It's restricted
There was no messing
airspace.
around.
So it was absolutely bonkers, and it was pretty wild. I don't think.
The Trump. Let's just sit and think about that for a minute.
Yeah, I think I went the other direction. It was like, God, this is crazy, and I was like, I'm gonna go to the used car center. Like, I got out of there.
Well, I just said
Someone
there.
said go blue tsunami. Go blue tsunami, and we got Clydesdale Super Bowls, and
Clydesdale Super Bowls were awesome.
yeah, back in the day.
What the world?
Remember when the Clydesdale kicked the field goal?
Yeah, I do remember that.
Like it was a
yeah.
commercial, but it was pretty
Oh.
awesome.
It was pretty cool.
Yeah, like I don't know. Commercials used to be fun at
They
least.
used to be fun and entertaining.
Yeah.
You didn't feel like they hated you.
No,
They're like, buy our product. He'd beat you over the head with it, So, but
I can't.
pretty wild, fun stuff.
Fun
Oh yeah,
stuff.
for sure.
Yeah.
We loved it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
So,
I don't even know.
so I know you had some community events coming up.
Oh, we just did a really fun one.
Oh yeah.
Our community spotlight. We changed it up a
Ooh.
little bit, and we hit the
Yeah.
19th hole in Needles.
That was fun.
super fun.
Very
super good
exciting.
place. It's
Fun,
on the
fun, fun,
Colorado
fun.
River, so it's a nice little, some.
So that's the Needles Golf Course. Mm-hmm. So I'm not much of a golfer,
No,
but,
you don't
it
have
is
to
my
go
favorite
there.
course to play
Is it really?
because
It's
you
short.
can hit from like 3 fairways over and still play.
Yeah, that's true.
Because they're like this way then this way, so you'd be 3 fairways and you can still hit it. And so I'll hit one really bad shot, then one really good shot. So
Well, their wings are delicious, so when you're there, you need to stop by.
yeah.
And their shrimp.
And I'll tell you,
Everything.
It's one of the most
Hand-dipped fries.
affordable
So
places
good.
to golf too. It's
Yeah.
it's a pretty good time. So
delicious.
they're not super uptight. They didn't kick me off the golf course when I had cutoff on one time. Like
You didn't have to be like.
they definitely
dress
looked like they
appropriate.
didn't approve. But
You're like,
in all fairness, some
"Who's
guy
this
was
guy?"
walking on the other side with no shirt on. So I thought it's
Everything's
probably not
fine.
that bad.
Everything's fine.
Yeah,
Ah,
absolutely. But yeah,
Needles.
really fun course, and obviously if they got good food, it's all the more reason. So
Good food, woman owner. I mean, love it.
yeah,
That's probably why it's good food.
yeah, that's totally why.
Most cooks are women. Just kidding. Most chefs are probably men.
I have no idea.
Tell us how the food is.
Food's great here. Yep, one of the best in town.
This is exactly how my
mozzarella
daughter eats mozzarella.
That shrimp was delicious.
So good.
7 days a week, breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Shop local, support local.
Did you guys do more than one take of that?
Nope.
No. It's really cool down there too because the wall of fame.
The wall of fame.
Hilarious.
We called it the wall of shame.
It's so funny. But
Anyways.
down there, you know, it's such a hometown feel. All the bartenders have been there forever, so when you go in there, you know they probably know your drink. I mean, it's just fun atmosphere. Delicious food.
Very exciting.
Got
I
a prediction?
believe I have an athlete of the week or month coming up from Needles.
Oh, you want me to go with you? We could do lunch. Yeah.
It's usually not at a great time, and I have
I
to
know,
drive
it's usually
all the way
like 3
to
or
Needles
4,
and
huh?
turn around, drive all the way back. So yeah.
Listen, if
I
I'm
could
going to
ever do
Needles,
those on
I'm
my
eating
time, it
down
would
there,
be
that's
great.
for sure.
Well, I usually do. I usually bring a pizza. I go to River City Pizza and try pack with
Yeah,
a
that
pizza.
place is good.
So,
Genius.
Yeah, well, it's genius or fat, one or the
Listen,
other.
my kids
so.
have been away from here for 4 years, and every time they come here, we go and spend a grip load of money and eat there.
It's good.
They will not leave here without eating there.
Exactly how much is a grip load?
Well, there's 6 of us, so we're like in it for $150 for sure.
Three, four
you gotta get
larges?
the pizza, you
Yeah.
gotta get the sandwiches, you gotta get the dressing.
You do not
gotta
get
throw a few
sandwiches when
beers
you
in.
go get
Oh,
pizza.
have you had there?
No, I get pizza.
It's so no, the sandwich is delicious.
The sandwiches
We
are
do
good.
both.
You don't get both.
We do both.
Well,
You have to.
That's your problem.
And to be
You're doing
honest
it
with
wrong.
you, the salads are amazing as well too.
someone says Lions are going to win in the chat.
Ooh,
Listen, if the Lions
let's
won, I
go.
wouldn't be mad.
I'm
I
gonna
wouldn't
be
either.
excited
I
for
wouldn't be mad. I
Lions.
will say this though about the Lions.
Can I
thought
jump
it was
and be a
kind of
team?
weird that they like had some Matthew Stafford hate.
Why?
I don't know if
Yeah,
you caught that.
I did.
Yeah, it was
Yes.
weird. Like Matthew Stafford was a great Lion for a long time, and
Yes.
then like
the
he,
Rams.
so they traded him to the Rams, where he went and won a Super Bowl.
Oh,
And they traded Jared Goff to the Lions, who has now brought the Lions back to prominence.
let's
But
go.
So they
Matthew
traded off,
Stafford
yeah.
played for really bad Lions teams really well for a long time.
And they
He
want to
did.
talk a little smack on
Yeah,
it?
Yeah.
I think there's
He
a little
did
like
his time
there was like a
there.
little
Well.
warm and fuzzy afterwards, but it's kind of weird to like I don't know.
Let's be honest. If you went to the other team, I'd be a little like,
Well, I was told my son if you ever made it to the league and played for the
If you
Browns or
leave me and go
Ravens,
to
I'm
another
not
car
gonna go
dealership,
watch you
we're
play.
fighting.
So I will be sitting there in my Steelers jersey cheering against you. So I understand the team hate very much.
you are super loyal too. You would
Yeah.
definitely be like, not watching that game.
Yeah, son, you should play for the league minimum and go to Pittsburgh. So, but yeah, no, that'd be really cool
man.
if the Lions won. I
Yeah.
mean,
That
literally,
would be-
they have not been relevant for 20 years.
Let's go. That'd be
Yeah,
exciting.
would not be mad.
I'll tell you, the city of Detroit was all about it. That stadium was packed. It was loud. It was a lot of fun. It was cool.
It was almost as fun as
I love
seeing
when you
the
feel the heart too.
Buffalo Stadium when they won. Did you see how much snow everyone was throwing in the air?
That was bonkers.
What?
Yeah, it was like a big snowball
So
fight.
they literally just prepped the field and then cleaned the walkways, and you had to clear off your own seat. But it wasn't like it was some snow on the seat. It was just snow, solid, all the way up the seating. And so
It was bad.
there's a video that's been going around. It's kind of famous, or not famous. It's going a little viral. Of this Steeler fan walking in and just trudging through and like clearing a pathway to find his
Just
seat.
barely getting
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
It was bad.
And they were joking.
Fans
They're
are
like,
fans. I mean, look at it.
just imagine if you went through all that, walked there, and found out you're in the wrong section.
Oh, that suck.
And you just cleaned it off and
You're like
everything.
walking with a shovel.
I've never been to a stadium where someone wasn't sitting in the wrong seats. And
dude.
like they're like, "Excuse me, you're in my seat," and you're like, "How did you get this wrong?" You know? And then you immediately second guess. You're like, "Shoot, am I in the
Am
right
I?
section?"
Yeah. It's stressful.
Yeah.
It's,
Oh yeah.
it's so stressful.
So Troy says they've never been to the Super Bowl. The
Oh,
Lions.
get out.
Yeah.
I hope they go then. That's who I'm going to be
It
watching.
was, you know what else was
I'm
really
gonna
cool
root for the
was
underdog.
they had like a lot of Detroit icons, including Barry Sanders and Megatron.
Kid Rock.
I didn't see
No?
Kid Rock.
That's his hometown.
But Eminem was there, and so it was like you could tell it was like a legit
big
big deal
deal.
for the city. Yeah,
That's
it's pretty
cool.
awesome.
If Taylor Swift wasn't there, it wasn't that big of a deal.
Listen, I was already a Chiefs hater, but if I can't wait
Now
to
I'm
watch
just
Taylor
going.
Swift leave mad. Although she probably doesn't care when they lose to Buffalo.
No.
She's like, listen, too bad.
Yeah.
I'll write a song
And her
about
new
it.
puffy jacket. Puffy
The other thing
coat
I don't
thing.
understand is like they always show these celebrities showing up, and then they always like show up like by themselves. You ever notice that?
Yeah.
Like
Like you don't have
Like,
friends.
You really did. You
no
really showed
posse?
up by yourself.
No
Like, why wouldn't
posse?
you just show up with the family if you're hanging out with the
Yeah.
family? Like, it's
reals.
such a
Like,
weird.
come on.
It's so weird.
Maybe they don't want their family on video.
Well, it was kind of awkward in
But
the
she sits in the booth with
and
the
the
family.
booth was
like,
it was
it's
awkward in the
so
booth
dumb.
anyway when they all started dancing and
Yeah.
then Travis Kelce's mom sitting there going, "Am I supposed
She's
to
like,
dance?"
this is weird.
Oh,
Yeah, she wasn't into it.
so lame.
She's like a football mom, so you're definitely not entertained by the dancers.
I don't want to
either.
hear no music. I want to
Yeah.
see my son play ball.
I think I saw that Travis Kelce's brother said he was going to retire.
Yeah, he did.
Jason Kelce.
Yeah,
I like him.
Who is arguably one of my son's favorite players. Doesn't play for the Steelers, so it bums me out. But
Yeah.
great football guy.
great
super
family guy
smart.
if you
yeah.
follow him. Like he's pretty
Awesome
cool.
dude. Apparently, a big old fat guy became one of the sexiest man in the world or whatever.
Look
So one for the big
Nothing
boys.
wrong
Let's
with
go.
that,
Beard.
Yeah. So, but that's kind of a bummer. So the Eagles lost, and that sounds like he's hanging them up.
I can't even imagine being their mom. Like that's so awesome to have two successful football players. You know, we know how much time goes into building
Yeah.
those players, and then to have them both in the NFL.
I was thinking about, could you
Separate
imagine?
teams. That's
Probably played
rough.
football when they were kids.
Yeah.
High school, college, NFL for 10 plus years, and then you're done.
Yeah,
What would you do? That's like,
go into coaching
oh, it'd be so sad.
or radio.
I'm sure his wife will be thrilled to hear that. Honey, I decided I'm going to start coaching. It's just like before. It just takes a little bit more time.
I'm just gone all the time. Can't
Yeah.
sleep because
Yeah.
of the games. Trying to. Oh, can you
Oh,
imagine?
gosh.
Maybe
No,
he'll
I
just
could
go
not.
to like Little League.
Yeah.
You know,
I
maybe,
got little
maybe you go to
kids.
like the little kids and
Yeah.
you go there.
It'd be hilarious.
Oh boy.
What if
yeah.
you had him as a coach, like on your son's little team?
So there's a bunch of former players who went and just started coaching. I mean, honestly, Deion Sanders started
Yeah.
coaching his kids' youth team,
That's right.
and now he's
What
at
if you were those
Colorado.
kids?
Like, it's wild, super wild. But anyway, there's a bunch of NFL players who. There's a couple in Arizona who are head high school coaches that are former NFL players.
I love
pretty
it.
cool.
Why not give back? Why not go back where it's probably simple?
Yeah, if you made your millions and
Yeah.
you don't have to
You're not doing it for
stress
money.
about money, like
Right.
you just go do it because you want to do it. Like, that's awesome.
Yeah, it is for sure.
What's going on in the car world? So we're, end of year's over. Beginning of year started. We got a new GM. Have you heard about that?
Yeah, we got to. I think I'm gonna hit him up today, and I think we should do a special show tomorrow, Argonda.
Okay.
And luckily, he's one of our own. I know we were stressing out. Tony tried to pull the old rope-a-dope on us.
Well, the funny thing is,
He's like, they got a new lady coming in from
Yeah.
California, and he knew we were all gonna freak out.
yeah,
I know.
I think we're all like,
He definitely fooled
Yeah,
us.
he tried to pull a
Fast one.
one on
dude,
us.
I think I heard everybody like,
I know.
Except for Gonzo.
yeah.
Like, there's
you
about.
sucker.
So we recorded most of that meeting.
That's why he was so
And
happy.
we couldn't use half of it because Gonzo was yelling
fat
wild
mouth.
stuff the whole time.
He was.
Tony's like making his joke and saying whatever, and you just hear Gonzo go, "Sounds like bull stuff." You know?
Like, can't play that part.
He's crazy.
Yeah.
Super
funny.
exciting though. I mean, he's been in this game as long as you have.
Yeah. So Chris Bancroft is our new general manager. He had been our AGM
Look at his
for
smile. He looks just like his son.
the last couple years.
He didn't
You
like
know, he had a nice professional headshot, and he's like, "I don't want to use that one because I've lost."
didn't like that
Yeah, he
picture.
said I lost like 20 or 30 pounds since then.
Yeah, he didn't like that
And
picture.
I was like, "All right, whatever."
I thought he's looking really skinny.
He goes, I look so old. That's what he said.
Yeah.
I go, you don't look that
Super
bad."
exciting. You know, when you talk about a leader that leads with passion and understanding and letting your team be heard, I could say that over and over again about him.
Yeah.
And I
Hey,
think that
Tony's in the
changes
chat,
whole
guys.
field.
Tony's in the chat.
Tony who? Tony who? I
Tony
never heard of
Smith,
him.
yeah.
Oh, you
Tony,
should come back
I didn't.
to the show.
Hey, I didn't get to say bye to Tony.
Oh,
You know, like he was kind of bombarded as he was cleaning out his office,
I know,
and
it's a sad thing.
and I looked up and he was gone, or I missed him or something. But Tony Smith handed off the keys to Bancroft, and Tony did a great job. And I've told Tony, and I think I've said it even on here a couple times. Tony really had caught his stride. You know, he was he ran the service department at the big Chevy store in Vegas for many years. We were his first GM stop, where he was our general manager, and took a little, getting his feet wet, whole new thing. Really got sprung on him pretty short notice, and he really caught his stride and was doing a great job. And the store was booming, and he had an opportunity to go home and be closer to home, and best of luck to Tony for he is the general manager at Findlay Kia.
Yeah.
So I don't endorse Kia. However, if you want one, go see
They're
Tony.
so cute.
Might get stolen.
Are so cute.
Yeah, I'm not a Kia
Yeah,
person.
they might get stolen.
I don't think they're cute, but
Listen, I am. I'll be seeing you, Tony. Don't tell.
They're easy to steal, Kristy.
yeah.
No,
You can't get 'em insured.
Honestly, Tony, again, he's one of those managers who takes time to listen and talk and compassionate. And that doesn't always happen in management. So I think with Tony coming, you've seen that kind of management team being built and even going, bigger and stronger.
You know what was really
And that's
interesting too
exciting.
is that Bancroft and Tony actually helped each other grow
Yeah.
into
Yeah.
probably where they are now, because Tony had some unique things that he opened Bancroft's eyes about, and Bancroft knew a lot of the sales side of the world, and especially for our unique little town, and they kind of really helped each other grow, and I think it's going to work out great for both sides. So I won't
It's
be able
something
to.
so cool to be a part of.
I will say, now that Tony's not officially my boss, I will horrify him more during the
baseball?
baseball season.
Oh, boy. Sorry, Tony.
Sorry, Tony.
Yeah, well, look, I'm a Pirates fan, so I'm like untouchable because we're not going to win nothing. So all I can do is
At
talk
least you
shit.
stay
So,
loyal to them, winning or losing.
oh, I'm loyal to a fault, unfortunately. So all I can do is, you can't give me a hard time. So what do
I
you-
already know
the
I'm
Pirates are
losing.
terrible. Oh, are they? Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah.
So
News to me.
yeah.
Good
But anyway,
luck,
best
Tony. Good
best
luck.
of luck to Tony. Stay
Yes,
in touch,
for
and
sure.
Bancroft. We know you love being on
Yeah.
camera. We know you
We're
love.
gonna get you out.
We know you love speaking
I don't
publicly.
think so.
It's
We're
probably
gonna have
gonna
a
be one of his hardest challenges.
we're gonna have a
with his
whole
new
show
position.
dedicated to Bancroft tomorrow. We just got to talk him into doing it.
Now, if we could get him to
Don't
show
break
up,
down
that
the
would be very
studio today,
exciting.
Jeff. We're gonna get Bancroft
All right,
on
we'll
here.
leave it up.
Do you think he's watching?
No, I do not.
I don't think so.
He should have just wrapped up his manager's meeting, and he should be heading up to the new car store. And I don't believe he has Facebook, so
No.
Not yet.
he won't
Not
see
yet.
this
We're gonna have
until
to get him on.
Yeah,
he
there.
we're
won't
gonna
see this.
try.
He won't see this until someone else watches it and sends it to him and says, "Oh,
Like,
they talked
you're-
about you on the show."
Yeah, that's
Then he'd
right.
be like, "What'd they say?" And then he'll watch
Tony's
it.
like, you better prepare for the show tomorrow, and he's gonna be like, "What are you talking about?"
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. So absolutely. So with that in mind, I know, Jeff, you had a deal of the week.
Yes, I do. You want to go in that right
I
now?
want to go in that, and then we'll hit those community events.
Okay.
And but our deal of the week, and I'll tell you, a couple things happened when we changed over these general managers. We were already in a shift in our business. The business was changing again. Really, the tail end of that COVID craziness was hanging on. We had already transitioned out of it probably a few months ago, but switching over GMs and all that stuff, first of the year, all these weird symbolic changes along
Yeah.
with that really kicked in, and I'm really excited to say that the focus is back on moving cars, making deals, all those other things. When we didn't have cars, people were frustrated, but they got to understand we were kind of our hands were tied,
Yeah.
and that's not the case anymore. So I'm really excited for this next year and see what
Lots
this
of
looks like.
inventory.
It's all about growth. It's all about numbers, pushing the limits, selling those cars. So let's see that deal of the week there, Argando.
Okay, here we go. It's a 2015 Chevrolet Camaro. This is a 1LT, really clean car. I went around it, looked, no scratches for a 2015, excellent condition. Has about 90,000 on it. And this car, Finley price $17,926,
Ooh,
under 20 grand.
That's a lot of car for the money.
It's a lot of car for the money.
Yeah,
Big
RS
time.
pack. You always tell the RS because they got the nice wheels.
That's right.
Yep.
So not only that, guys, we have a white one as well. Now this one's a 2017, so it's a
Oh,
little
look at
newer,
that. It's got the wing.
and
That's
it only
cool.
has 28,000 miles on it. So this one's real clean. It's being listed right now as 22,587. So great deal on that one as well. And these are both LTs, 1LTs.
Cute.
Jeff, let's get a little post together. Those Jeff's deals of the week with pictures. Put them out there with the
Okay.
prices.
You got
and
it.
Let the world know so these guys can share it. I love when we have selection because it's so hard to find the perfect car for everybody.
Right.
Well, color deters you. If you're not a red person,
Yeah, that's right.
I'm
you're
not a color
so,
person, so
yeah.
it's like
Right.
It's got to be black or white. And
You're not even a white person.
Nah,
Let's
he was
be
white would
honest.
be my second choice.
Yeah,
It's
you're
just
Well,
like
he has
like
99 to 1. Is
He's
the
had
thing.
white
Yeah.
before, though.
He
He
traded
had
it
a-
right back in.
I did. I wasn't a fan.
He hasn't traded the black
We just
one
got
yet.
a new, really nice AT4 up at the store, white, and I was like, "Oh, that looks nice." And
I'm
I
gonna
went,
tell you what. I'm
don't
gonna
do it.
stick to the powder gray, whatever color that is. Those trucks are fire
Yeah,
right now.
I know
The new gray.
And
They're
they
pretty
got
sharp.
and they got the black details on them.
Yeah.
I know.
I was walking by
Very
yesterday and I
clean.
was like,
So one of these custom shops did one and blacked everything out on it, and then obviously the flat gray color,
So
which is not really a flat gray, it
freaking
just gives the
cool.
appearance of, and lifted it, and whatnot. And I thought we should copy that.
yeah.
We should copy every single thing they did. Like it would be a little spendy,
So
but
nice.
it's pretty cool. Yeah.
It's what sets you apart. It's trend center.
Very cool. And so both those cars are down here at the Findlay Used Car Center, correct, Argonda?
That's right. Come on down.
Two
Take one for a
Camaros to
test
choose
drive.
from. Both, you said, are LTs,
That's
so they're
right.
V6s.
Yep. Both of them are good on gas.
Good on gas, and if you don't know, I believe the V6 is still 300 horsepower.
And they're
so
fast still,
You can
yes.
you can go out and get super silly. I actually recorded a video. I'm not proud of this because I was driving.
You cannot drive
Well,
and record.
You're not supposed to tell people.
Listen.
Were you in the dirt?
I was totally off. I was actually in the passenger seat. My son was driving.
Okay,
And I just
there we
leaned
go.
my hand across his face to where he was at. But I was behind this
That's
Challenger the other day.
Oh, no.
And this thing was so loud. And I was like, dude, this thing must be nasty. I was like, it
Go
must be
rev
so
on it.
fast, so whatever. And this thing took off and didn't go anywhere. And I was like,
It's made a lot of noise. Huh?
oh, it sounded like.
Sounded mean, just wasn't.
Oh, I wish I was better at impressions to make this noise that it made.
All show, no go.
Try it.
And so then I get up
boy.
next to it and I'm like, that's a base car. Like, what is this thing? And then he could tell I was looking at him and
It was like,
punched it and it just went nowhere. I mean, I don't know if they make 4-cylinder Challengers or what this thing was, but it sounded like when a balloon makes that weird flappy noise, like when you drain the air out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's what it sounded like.
Oh, boy.
Or like if you ever heard those old Hondas back in the day that
with the
had
big
the
old
huge
pipes?
exhaust,
Yeah.
but they didn't run right,
Yeah.
That's what it sounded
They
like, but it was
backfire.
on like a newer Challenger, and I was
like,
like,
what
"What is
is
with this guy?"
happening?
So
He thought it was
yeah.
cool.
Hey,
But
shout
anyway.
out to Matt Miranda because he won Employee of
Yes.
the Year.
Matt, congratulations.
Such a cool thing.
I feel really bad. I didn't even think of Matt for Employee of the Year, and then after they announced it, I was like, "That's a great choice."
Yeah.
Like, what kind of a jerk
He's
am I?
like
I didn't
part
even
of the
think about
management
it.
team, so you kind of associate him with that. You don't, but when
flies under
when
the
they
radar.
said his name too, I was
Yep.
like, yes.
No, couldn't have thought of a more
Yes.
deserving person. I just didn't think of it when I was nominating people. I'm sorry, Matt. You did
I
a great
did, Matt.
job.
I voted for you,
Outside of the
Matt.
bags.
I definitely would have voted for you. I just didn't even think you were on the ballot,
Yeah.
So, but yeah, great dude. Works really hard, and we'll tell a little bit of Matt's story real quick. He reluctantly started in the car business. Did a little bit of internet sales when the internet wasn't really a focus of the dealership.
Yeah.
Did a great job. People loved him. He said, but I just don't like selling. Got into a little bit of a used assistant role, essentially inventory management, merchandising, inventory, and just killed it. Did a great job. And for years, we kept telling him, take a promotion, take a promotion. He's like, no, take a promotion, no. And to his testament, he held his ground until he was comfortable and ready. And now he is doing the used car job.
great things.
At an absolutely great job.
Yeah.
Yep. So
Which is hard. It's grueling. I mean, you're on the computer all day. It's a.
yeah, and I'll tell you, he's got
grueling
the right
situation.
amount of techiness and kind of old school that he kind of really straddles that line well. So
Yeah.
Makes it work, yep.
Congratulations, Employee of the Year.
yeah, and then I know Argonda, I saw you got that post out recognizing all of our. One thing we don't do a great job of is we forget to do our employees of the month. So sometimes we have to do employee of the month for 2 months and 1 month.
Yeah.
And so I always feel like bad that somebody's getting shortchanged, but we did announce all of our employee of the month winners for what do we do? Sales, used, BDC, service, and service drive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
So a lot of winners. And
You know what I like to see? You have people who win that who've been here a long time, but you also have people who are just kind of getting into the game and just pick it up that
I think we
quick
should
and just-
disqualify Kelly.
And Bird. Kelly and Bird. I mean,
think
they
we
just
should
have won
yeah.
for 100 years.
There's
It's a
Batty, Bird
Look
with
at Bird. Bird
87
has a whole
trophies.
wall.
Yeah, he's got a book full of them.
Tyler just won. I mean, he's new to
Yeah.
the business and just picked it up that fast. Ulysses been
It's a
in
fake
there a
smile.
while.
I can tell it's a fake smile.
He's like, yeah,
He's like, it's too early for this.
The Three Stooges.
Yeah,
Three
it's
Stooges.
good.
There's old Tony.
There's my,
Hey, Tony got
that's
Kelly
my
to take a
work
picture.
wife.
I know, that's crazy.
Good job, Tony.
On the post,
Let's
I'm like,
go.
I'm not saying good luck or good job
Jeremy.
for your award.
Jeremy's
I'm saying good
been
job
a stud for
picture.
us since he's come on.
Yeah, look at
Doing
that
a great
patch.
job.
He's a grinder,
YouTube
too.
certified.
That's a nice patch.
That's what my doctor is, Google
Oh, I
certified.
love this guy. He's always so happy.
Yeah, I like him too.
He'll tell you, he just got his hood up and he's always staying warm, and he
He
doesn't.
just works,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, he
He's a
stays out of
worker.
everybody's way.
Oh, Miss Maria. She
Maria
does
got
so
her picture with
good.
Tony.
Aw.
Shane,
Shane had to
Shane.
get Tony in there.
can we just remind everyone that Shane was late to the
Late,
meeting?
very late.
Yeah,
Can we
I think
say, like,
everybody
you're
knew.
retarded because you walked through the normal
he
door?
came in the
You go
wrong
through
door.
the
He could have
back,
came in the
fool.
back and no one would have known.
Yes.
Oh, well.
That's Shane, though, right? He
Yeah,
is not gonna,
he doesn't
just,
care.
No.
Yeah, it is what it is.
This is Richard. He works back there in the service department.
Yeah.
Yep. And those service guys are doing a great job.
There's
There he
Matt.
is.
There's Matt with the big.
Very
Plaque.
cool. Congratulations. So well
Employee of the year.
deserved.
So I'm gonna tell a bad story.
Oh, no.
Should I leave it here?
No.
Okay.
No, this is not a bad story. I'll tell right after we get through these. Yeah.
All right, so that's
right.
it. We went through.
So
them.
you leave
All
it on
right.
Bird right there for just a
Okay,
second.
we'll leave Bird
So
on.
Bird's got 2 plaques. He's very proud that he's our salesman of the month, pretty much every month.
Yeah.
He's got like 20 plaques behind his desk.
For real.
And
no lie.
you can take this down now.
Okay.
So we get a bad review, and Bird was the salesman.
Oh no.
And the guy in the review is like, you should know as soon as you see this guy has all of his plaques that he's a bad guy. And he's out, and I'm like, wow, I've never seen someone like,
That's rude.
you know, like you don't know Bird, you know, but Bird's been in the business for a long time. He's done
time.
everything. He is at work first every single day.
Yes. And to the last, probably.
And he does not take his days off. He rarely takes a weekend off. I think he took his first little mini vacation
Christmas time.
that I'm aware of.
Yeah.
in
And then wanted to be
years.
open like New Year's Day because he's like, we got to catch up. Like, there's no time.
And this guy gets, had a bad experience. We feel terrible about it. We don't ever want people to have bad experiences,
No.
but they do happen.
Right.
And he saw Bird's plaques and just roasted him for it. He's like, this guy, you can tell he's the worst guy to talk to. Don't talk to him. He's the worst. Da, da, da. And I'm thinking,
Well, when you
wow,
get
what a
one
weird.
bad frustration compared to, 50,
Yeah.
I mean, it's you can't
And then
make
I feel like
everyone
he kind
happy.
of stereotyped Bird because Bird's a big dude. Bird's
He is.
my size-ish, So what is he, like 6'2", 300 pounds-ish? Like, he's a
Yeah.
big dude.
He's big.
probably not
and
that
he's
heavy,
very,
but
like, commanding of,
yeah.
his space.
And so
He
I feel like
just
this
is.
guy like started attacking the way he looked. He's like, and he's trying to intimidate. I'm like, Bird looks like that when he's eating breakfast. Like, that's just what he looks like. Like,
It's
what?
just
What
it's
a
just his
weird,
face.
what a weird interpretation of Bird. Like,
Yeah.
I just thought it was
That's
funny.
funny.
Yeah, like who sees someone's employee
Plaques and
appreciation
looks at it
awards and is like,
negative.
ha, you're a bad guy.
Too many plaques for you.
Super weird.
Yeah,
Weirdos.
weirdos.
Yeah.
Well, on that note,
Did you have community events going on?
We got a whole
we
bunch.
got-
We're still
let's
waiting on
go.
that.
Huh.
That was the start with this
sorry,
one.
okay. So I wanted
Listen,
to bring this
football
up.
takes priority over
It did,
community
it really
events,
did.
okay?
Okay.
The Miracle Mile Event Center does these trivia nights all the time. So if you are not following them, you should. They're fun Thursday nights. They do a lot of things. It's at the Shrine in Bullhead. Just kind of wanted to throw that out there. Super cool. If you're bored, great place to go. Next, Bingo Night. This is super exciting. This is Mojave Sunrise Bingo Night. We do one once a month. We started like every 3 months, and they became so popular that we are now doing them more often. So if you're bored next Friday, come see us. After hours, I believe it is the same night.
January 18th.
The 18th. Good. The mixer. So Thursday, it's at the Chamber, but this is a good one too. If you are looking to want to get, to know people in town, great time to show up. This will be a big one. The new hospital, they're doing their big ribbon cutting. That is on the 26th, I believe. Next Friday, the 29th. What does it say?
26th.
26th, yeah. So that'll be a big
Is
event.
this the one you're going to not let me forget?
Yes. I've sent you 4 messages. I will continue to send you messages.
You have to send me same-day messages.
It is on a Friday night, or is it? Yeah, it's on a Friday night. So normally we don't give up our Friday nights, but this is one we definitely want to give up.
I don't want to. Why is it on a Friday night? Like, come on, hospital.
Because it's a big deal around here.
Is it?
Yeah. Mojave Sunrise Rotary Golf. So all of them are back. Get yourself signed up.
Yeah.
This goes back to the students and the money that we're able to give back. So
We just had our first Aces Traces meeting. Ours is right around the corner
right
again.
around the corner.
Yeah.
This is in March. That'll be in April.
That means I could go sit down with Bancroft, tell him he's got to pay a bunch of money for Aces Traces.
Good luck to you.
Sorry, man. Welcome to the chair.
The walk is on the same day, March 2nd. So they have done this walk for a long time, the Laughlin Chamber. It is amazing. Get your grandkids out there. Get your, family, your pets. Just go out and have a good time. Get yourself signed up.
That's
Great
it.
things. Yeah.
That's what's
Okay.
happening. We did it.
We did it. Let's
Take a
go.
deep breath.
We went all over the place on this one.
Yeah, we did.
We started up in Iowa.
You
We went
guys
to
are killing me.
Detroit. We came back to Needles. We went
Talked
back
about
to the
Trump.
Lions.
Oh, boy.
Woo!
Fun one.
Man, what did we forget?
High five. Happy Tuesday. We'll see you here
I
Thursday.
still can't lift my left arm above my head, so I have to.
Uh-oh.
You should go see Mike.
I went and
mean,
got
he's
an X-ray.
amazing.
They're like, we can't see anything. I said, yeah,
I try
I
to tell
know.
him when you're over 40, you have to go to the doctors. Like that's just part of life.
No, don't do it.
Have a good day, guys. Thank you for showing up. We'll see
my
you here
mic
on
just
Thursday.
Who's
cut
on
out
Thursday?
right now. That's somebody
Yeah.
telling us we're done.
Kristy, who's on Thursday?
Oh, we have the new Laughlin Chamber
There you go.
lady. She's going to be amazing.
Tune in on Thursday,
Oh,
guys.
my mic just came back.
All
We're back on. Let's go.
Hey, and we might have a
working.
show tomorrow with Bancroft. Let's
Oh,
see.
my gosh.
We'll
Let's
try
see
it.
how
Now
much
it's
how much
freaking out.
pull you have. Thank you, guys. Have a good day.